Every great movement starts with a simple idea, a spark that brings people together and inspires them to dream bigger. World Down Syndrome Day is no exception to this rule. It's a day that began with a vision, one that has now reached every corner of the globe. It all started as a heartfelt wish in communities worldwide to celebrate, uplift, and raise awareness for people with Down syndrome and to shine a light on their stories, talents, and dreams. Advocacy groups like the Down Syndrome Association Singapore were among the first to plant these seeds of change, envisioning a day dedicated to showcasing the vibrant lives, achievements, and contributions of those with an extra chromosome. The idea spread quickly, carried forward by parents, self-advocates, and supporters who were determined to get the world's attention and create a sense of belonging for everyone. One of the most iconic and playful campaigns to emerge from this movement was the Lots of Socks campaign. Chromosomes, which carry our genetic information, resemble socks in shape. People with Down syndrome have an extra 21st chromosome, so wearing mismatched, colourful socks became a joyful, visible symbol of uniqueness and acceptance. This campaign made it easy for anyone, anywhere, to join in. By simply putting on a pair of bright, mismatched socks, people could spark conversations, show support, and celebrate differences with colour, laughter, and fun. The movement gained real momentum in 2006 as families began connecting online and sharing their stories, photos, and experiences with the world. Lots of Socks quickly became the perfect symbol, diverse, vibrant, and united. It brought people together no matter where they lived or what language they spoke. It showed that celebrating differences could be lively and positive, breaking down barriers and stereotypes with a simple, joyful fashion choice that anyone could make. The campaign reminded everyone that being different is beautiful, and that every person, regardless of their abilities, deserves to be seen, valued, and included in the story of our world. From these humble beginnings, a global tradition was born, not by corporations or governments, but by the Down syndrome community itself, united by hope and determination. They chose a date, created a symbol, and invited the world to join in this celebration of diversity, love, and acceptance. This organic growth is what makes World Down Syndrome Day so special. A day for the people, by the people, where every voice matters. It's a powerful reminder that real change often starts small, with a single idea, a little creativity, and a lot of colourful socks. And that's how a simple wish, born from love and hope, became a worldwide celebration, one that continues to grow, inspire, and unite us all. March 21st wasn't chosen at random for World Down Syndrome Day. There's a thoughtful reason behind this specific date, and it's rooted in science, symbolism, and the power of awareness. March 21st wasn't chosen at random for World Down Syndrome Day. It's a date that carries a special meaning, one that connects the calendar to the very heart of what Down syndrome is. March 21st wasn't chosen at random for World Down Syndrome Day. Instead, it's a date that tells a story about genetics, community, and the importance of being seen. The date is a clever nod to trisomy 21, the presence of a third copy of the 21st chromosome. This extra chromosome is what makes Down syndrome unique, and the date itself is a tribute to that difference. The 21st day of the third month makes the science behind Down syndrome easy to remember and share. It's a simple way to connect a complex idea to something everyone uses, the calendar. This connection turns the calendar into a conversation starter, helping people understand the genetic basis of Down syndrome. It invites questions, sparks curiosity, and opens the door to learning. The date itself is a tool for awareness, making the cause memorable and approachable. It's a reminder that advocacy can start with something as simple as a day on the calendar. Each year, as March 21st approaches, it reminds the world to celebrate the lives and inclusion of people with Down syndrome. It's a time to come together, to reflect, and to honor the diversity that enriches our communities. The symbolism helps demystify genetics and empowers people to share accurate information. It encourages families, friends, and educators to talk openly about what makes us unique. It's a small lesson in genetics and a big lesson in humanity. By understanding the science, we also learn about acceptance, empathy, and the value of every individual. March 21st is a day of pride, a rallying point for the community to stand tall and say, "This is who we are." It's a chance to celebrate achievements, share stories, and build connections. The date anchors a global movement, turning a genetic difference into a reason for celebration. People from every corner of the world join together, united by hope and understanding. It's more than a day on the calendar, it's a symbol of identity and resilience. It's a reminder that every person's story matters and every life is worth celebrating. Our differences are worth celebrating, and this date makes sure we remember that. March 21st is a day to honor uniqueness, spread kindness, and inspire a world where everyone belongs. World Down Syndrome. Day's journey from grassroots to global recognition was a turning point. In 2011, the United Nations officially designated March 21st as World Down Syndrome Day. This gave the movement international legitimacy and called on countries to promote awareness and inclusion. The UN's recognition reframed the conversation from charity to human rights and equality. It provided a platform for advocates to push for real change in healthcare, education and employment. The annual UN observance gives self-advocates a stage to speak directly to world leaders. The message is clear. People with Down syndrome deserve full participation in society. The world is listening and acting for a more inclusive future. Global recognition means global responsibility. On March 21st, the world bursts with colour and connection. The Lots of Socks campaign invites everyone to wear bright, mismatched socks, creating a global wave of support and conversation. Schools, offices and communities join in, sharing photos and stories online. Beyond socks, events like fun walks and buddy walks bring people together to celebrate and raise funds for local Down syndrome organisations. These gatherings are about more than fundraising. They build community and honour individuals with Down syndrome. Education is central. Schools use the day to teach about diversity, and people share personal stories online to challenge stereotypes. Fundraising supports vital programs, from early intervention to adult employment. Every act, big or small, helps empower people with Down syndrome to thrive. Participation is simple, but the impact is profound. Each year, World Down Syndrome Day adopts a theme to focus global efforts. Early themes encouraged connection and inclusion, building bridges in schools and communities. Recent themes like With Us, Not For Us demand true partnership and self-advocacy. These themes guide advocacy, inspire campaigns and give everyone a shared language. They push for real change like inclusive education, better healthcare and employment opportunities. The 2025 theme, Improve Our Support Systems, calls for concrete action from governments and service providers. These annual themes are more than slogans. They're a strategic roadmap for a more inclusive world. Each theme moves us closer to a society where everyone can thrive. One of the biggest challenges is breaking down stereotypes about Down syndrome. The 2024 theme, End the Stereotypes, tackled this head-on, urging people to see the individual, not the diagnosis. The viral Assume I Can campaign, led by self-advocate Madison Tevlin, challenged viewers to rethink their assumptions. Stereotypes have real consequences. They can limit opportunities in school, work and life. The campaign encouraged a shift from focusing on limitations to celebrating abilities. Self-advocates are leading this change, sharing their stories and talents with the world. They're athletes, artists, entrepreneurs and advocates, proving that people with Down syndrome are complex, capable and deserving of respect. The fight against stereotypes is ongoing, but every story shared brings us closer to true acceptance. Change starts when we see the person, not the label. 10. World Down Syndrome Day is not just a celebration, it's also a powerful moment for international dialogue at the United Nations in both New York and Geneva. These cities become vibrant centers of discussion, where the world's attention turns to the rights and needs of people with Down syndrome. These global conferences bring together self-advocates, families, policymakers, and experts from many countries to discuss real issues, share stories, and drive meaningful action. The atmosphere is one of collaboration and hope, as people unite to find solutions. Self-advocates share their personal experiences directly with world leaders, putting a human face on policy debates and reminding everyone that these decisions impact real lives. Each year's theme shapes the agenda, focusing attention on urgent needs like better healthcare, inclusive education, and equal opportunities for all. These themes guide the conversations and inspire new commitments. In Geneva, advocates work tirelessly to hold governments accountable, pushing for the implementation of international treaties and making sure promises turn into real progress. What's truly remarkable is the leadership of people with Down syndrome themselves. They co-chair panels, deliver powerful speeches, and actively shape the conversation at every level. This shift in leadership and participation embodies the message, with us, not for us, making it clear that inclusion means working together, not just on behalf of others. Their voices and perspectives ensure that solutions are grounded in lived experience, making policies more effective and relevant to real needs. Real change happens when those most affected lead the way, inspiring others to follow and building a more inclusive world for everyone. The future of Down syndrome advocacy is being shaped by self-advocates themselves. Once led by parents and professionals, the movement now sees people with Down syndrome taking center stage. They're starting businesses, starring in media, writing books and holding public office. Figures like Madison Tevlin, Sophia Giral and Zach Gottsagen are breaking barriers and inspiring others. The focus is shifting from awareness to action, demanding inclusive education, fair employment and better healthcare. The goal, a world where people with Down syndrome are fully integrated, valued and empowered. Allies play a crucial role by listening, amplifying voices and supporting inclusive policies. The future is bright because the leaders are ready. Our job is to make sure the world is ready for them. 12. You're invited to join the global celebration of World Down Syndrome Day. It's easy. Wear vibrant, mismatched socks on March 21st and share your support online. Educate yourself and others by reading stories or watching videos created by people with Down syndrome. Share what you learned to help combat stereotypes and build understanding. Participate in or donate to local events. Your support funds vital services and programs. Advocate for inclusive policies by contacting local leaders or spreading awareness in your community. Remember, inclusion is a daily choice. Smile, presume competence, and celebrate everyone's abilities. Every small action builds a more inclusive world. By joining the celebration, you become part of a global movement that believes in the worth of every person. Together we can make a difference, one colorful sock at a time.